It is time to check your money with America's money maven, Vicki Brackens. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of Lincoln Financial Advisors Corp., member SIPC. And of course, we ring the jargon bell if at any time we find the conversation dripping off into stuff we don't get and understand. Vicki Brackens, what's going on, baby?
Hey, George. I'm really happy to be back. I really missed everyone over the last 4 weeks, but I tell you, it was amazing how quickly that 4 weeks flew by. If you recall, we ended our previous segment having a serious conversation about a concept called zero, no more.
Absolutely.
And everybody was taking the pledge that they would not allow another generation to start their financial lives at zero as far as their financial assets were concerned. If you recall, George, the story and the example we used was that of a race. We looked at the qualifying rounds and the impact of running from the outside lane in the most disadvantaged position possible.
So imagine this is a relay, you're in the 8 lanes, etc. Okay.
Exactly, okay. So while I've been away, though, George, I've been doing some traveling. I actually just came back from the National Conference for African American Financial Advisors in Washington, D.C., and I've taken some time to think about the conversations, and I've come to this conclusion. The concepts we've been talking about, and many of the concepts that I heard there at the convention, are important, but we sometimes forget to give our listeners action steps, things that they need to do. So I'm going to make sure today that I give some action steps to make sure that everyone meets their pledge of zero, no more.
Zero, no more.
So here's the first step. To make sure that there are assets to pass on to the next generation, you should build assets today, live financially productive lives, and create a strong, financially productive family unit. Now, I'm not going to define what a family unit is. I'll let you define what your own family unit is.
Yeah.
What I care about is that unit is creating financial productivity. A few years ago, I attended a seminar, a workshop with the Central New York Community Foundation on family philanthropy, how to develop a philosophy and a process within families to encourage generational philanthropy. One of the major takeaways from that meeting for me was centered on the need for family units to act like businesses and how they attacked family success. Key to that model of success was the need to create a family mission statement. Not just because we want to be philanthropic, but because we need to focus the purpose and how we survive and how we move forward as a family unit.
I think that's a really important piece there. We did that a few years ago, but it's worth revisiting.
I think so. Okay, so we're going to go through and look at some of the 7 habits of highly effective families. Many of you are familiar with Stephen Covey, right?
Right, the 7 habits of highly effective people.
Exactly. Well, he also wrote a book or wrote a white paper on the 7 habits of a family unit and what things make them highly effective. Key to those habits was a family mission statement. So that's where we're going to start in our action steps. We want everyone to write a family mission statement. A family mission statement is used to unify and express for a family and its members what the family is all about, what we want to do, what we want to be, and the philosophies we choose to govern our family. It's really a clear vision of our destiny or a flight plan or a compass for us so that when we need course correction, we have this mission statement. So after defining the outcomes, here are the steps you need to answer as a family these 7 questions.
Okay, I love it.
Is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Question number 1, what's the purpose of this family? Number 2, what kind of things do we want to do? Number 3, what kind of feeling do we want to have in our home? Number 4, what kind of relationships do we want to have with one another? Number 5, what are our family priorities? 6, what are our responsibilities as family members? And number 7, how can we contribute to society as a family and become more service-oriented? Now, those are 7. I said them very quickly. George is going to post them.
I am going to post them.
To make sure that you can go. In fact, I think we put them up last week in preparation for this conversation.
Right, and we'll do it again.
Okay. Now, here's the thing that's also really important. Give your children the opportunity to express their feelings on what they think is important to your family, please, because we're talking about multi-generations in a household and how we're going to build multi-generational wealth. And the key is, first of all, starting out with this mission statement. The mission statement doesn't need to be that long or that formal. They just need to represent what's important to you as a family, because we can't build financial stability until we actually have a grounded foundation of what we're trying to accomplish. This shouldn't take long, it shouldn't take months, but don't rush through the process. Make sure that your family feels that the mission statement clearly represents what's important to your family. And finally, after you create your family mission statement, make sure that it's visible, conspicuous, because it should be looked at as a living document. Put it somewhere in the household, in fact, possibly several places. Frame it, hang it up, and in case you need some motivation, I've seen some people actually repeat the mission statement every night when they have dinner together. That's when a mission statement becomes a living document.
Yeah, and like you said, I think you mentioned having the children participate in it. So you might give them their own sheet to do their 7 versions of the same question.
Exactly.
And then we put them all together and make a decision.
Exactly. So that you can come together on a collaborative way, but make sure that every member of the family, no matter how you define your family unit. So if you have multi-generations in that family, possibly parents living in the household with your current family, they should be involved. The children should be involved. Whatever makes up your family unit. So how does this impact your pledge of zero no more?
I was thinking about that. I was like, now how are we going to tie this back? Because someone might look and say, well, I don't see money. But then again, you might see money depending upon a family.
Exactly. Okay. But how does this affect your zero no more pledge? Well-planned and executed races produce the best results. Without a mission, we have no guidance or accountability as we run this race. Without a well-run race, we have no baton, no assets to pass to the next generation. So this all ties together. Remember months ago, George, when we started our segment, we said everything is connected. How the family functions is also going to be connected to how financially productive that family is, and how financially productive the family is going to impact not only this generation, the people who are living now, but what's available to pass to the next generation or to prevent zero no more. So for more information, feel free to contact me at info@brackensfsn.com. And at this point, George, I'll say our plate is full.
All right, that's info@Brackens, BRACKENSFSN.com. Vicki Brackens, thank you so much, and it's always good to see you. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and the registered representative of Lincoln Financial Advisors Corp., member SIPC.